We're gonna start today with Defect. So what do we got? Hexaghost. I can go into a floor 6 Super Elite, which seems like something you really shouldn't do. Forced into a floor 2 shop unless I go here, and this path has no elites, so this is looking tough. I'm desperate for a whale bonus that gives me gold, and I did not get it. So now I'm gonna take another look at the map, see if I can snipe this elite, which is possible. Wow. Okay, let's do it. See if we can get anything decent from this shop also. Doom and Gloom. Sure. It's something. Sunder, actually. Now that I have the Doom and Gloom is like not as exciting, but yeah, I've added 2 big attacks, but with it being on sale, I don't think I can pass on that. Now the question is Fire Pot or Remove? Man, I'm going to be going into like only elites. Elites and question marks here. So maybe a Fire Pot makes sense then. I'm wondering about my health, because I would love to upgrade also. Let's just click on this 3 times. Okay, twice. That's great. Okay, and I think we do have health left over. Especially going into Hexaghost. 42. I think it's plenty. Could even go here now. Or do I go for a double elite snipe? Just we're not going to hallway fights at all. Okay, cool. I'm kind of glad this was a fight. Get another look at a card. Static Discharge is something against Hexaghosts, actually. So yeah, and then we get this snipe, which is nice. Strawberry is not too exciting. Rebounds? Like, when do I use rebounds? I can't, unless I'm trying to rebound Doom and Gloom, which doesn't really seem like that's very good. I can't really rebound Sunder, right? I don't have enough energy to play both of those. So I'm gonna skip, actually. If it was Streamline instead of Sunder, I would take the rebound. Or if I had any other like high value card. Doom and Gloom is just... I'm not sure if Doom and Gloom is a very good card. It only does 10 damage for 2. So if you're not in like a 3 enemy AoE, like, yeah, it's not looking good. So I don't rebound it ever. Maybe I use Recursion on the Dark Orb, but like even with Static Discharge, like that's at odds with each other, right? It's hard to control your orbs with Static Discharge, so kind of got a mismatch. Like a very awkward deck to start off, which sucks, but okay. This is something that I think I do pretty well in. I only take 3 here, so let's just do this. Still only take 3. Nice. It's pretty good. Thank you, Orichalcum. Pretty good fight. Cold Snap is a Frost Orb. So, we take that. And then what am I upgrading at this point? Probably Sunder. Sunder for Sentries, I want to say. It's not bad against Knob either. I mean, it's just damage, right? Anchor. Is not as good if you have Orichalcum, right? But it's still pretty good, so we're gonna take it. Probably gonna have to Fire Pot next turn, I would imagine. Yeah, like almost certainly. 16, or I can do more with Zap. Does that help me? If I do Zap instead of Doom and Gloom, because 12 plus 6, 18 plus 6 next turn is 24. He's at 26. Alright, well maybe if I dual cast, I did not calculate that correctly. So 6, so 18 this turn, so he's going to be at 32. Next turn, I've got 12, so that's 20 plus... No, I'm 1 short. I could Blessing of the Forge this turn for lethal instead. What if I Blessing of the Forge and don't play Zap? So 9/9. That's 18 plus 3 is 21. He'll be at 29, and then next turn I do 16 plus 12 is 1 short again. Gosh. So what about Doom and Gloom Strike? I didn't even think about that. If I Doom and Gloom Strike, that's 16. He's at... Alright, Upgrade Pot, Doom and Gloom Strike, I think, kills next turn. Because this goes to 14 plus 9, which is 23. He'll be at 27, minus 3 is 24, and then this is 16 plus 8. Yeah, so that'll do it. And I would still not defend because I take 2 if I don't defend. I take 3 if I do defend. But yeah, this is the line. Alright, cool. Bronze Scales. Alright, that's something against Hexaghost. So I'm pretty much set with Hexaghost, I want to say. And Compile Driver is good here because I have a Frost and a Dark Orb. So I like that. And then I can upgrade. I will want to upgrade Static Discharge at some point, but maybe because Sentries might be a thing, I go for Doom and Gloom right now. And then that's good in Act 2. Okay. Not the turn 1 I was hoping for. Man, a drawing Sunder with Compile Driver could be tragic. So I think I strike instead. Maybe I will want to kill that with the Sunder to not take damage next turn. Although it'd only be 4 damage for evoking a orb. No, actually, this is good. Dreamcatcher. Self-repair is really good. Ooh, but so is hologram. I'm gonna take self-repair. And we're still in the easy pool. That's funny. I could potentially not take any damage this fight if I just cold snap. And so I don't want to play static discharge over strike. Very nice. But 34. I don't think it's any of these. With Orichalcum, I don't take a leap at this point. Amplify, I only have static discharge and self-repair. Amplify self-repair is kind of cute, but like I don't have the ability to put them together like a I don't know, a runic pyramid or a equilibrium, or even like a Seek Plus or something, right? So it's not that, and I don't think I want a second static discharge. Like Hexaghost is solved, and I don't think I'm interested in like long-term static dischargeness. I don't think you really need to. Doom and Gloom will wake it up and give me the Dark Orb. So that is tempting. Maybe I use the regen pots. Because that'll put me at 49 maximum. And then probably down to, I don't know, 29, which is a good spot for Hexaghost. And then I don't have to waste another potion with a 50% chance. Of course, maybe I will ultimately fire potion here. No, let's just do this and then not start just yet. We'll start with Sunder, but hopefully we get self-repair and then can play Sunder the following turn. Oh, I also like Cold Snap. Alright, well, we Sunder. It's an okay start. Alright, and then that Doom and Gloom, or this Dark Orb is what we're shooting for. It'll be in front now. Yeah, so now we're at 32. That's a comfortable spot for Hexaghost. Mummified Hand, alright. And we did end up getting another potion, so that felt like a good call. Do I want another Frost Orb? Boot Sequence doesn't seem necessary with Anchor. Let's take another Cold Snap. It's Frost, you know? And then upgrade Static Discharge. It would be really cool if I get the 50-50 if I like strike, self-repair into Sunder. Maybe I do that. Nice. Alright, that was... I'm not sure if that was right. Don't try that at home, folks. Alright, this is a fun turn. I didn't quite set that up correctly, but that's alright. What if I defends in order to turn off Orichalcum and take 1 to trigger 2? Let's do that. That's kind of cute. Could do the same thing, although Burn will accomplish that instead. So let's just let Burn do the work there. Maybe draw 1 if it's a... if it was going to be a Cold Snap, that would have been nice. Wow, this guy is taking quite a bit of damage pretty quickly. Sunder's probably gonna do it, right? Good fight. Machine learning with mummified hand could be okay. It's draw neutral the turn after we play it. Because turn let's say you have cards 1 through 5 and instead you have machine learning, and so what was card 5 now is card 6. And then well, is in the 6th spot, and then the next turn you draw cards 5 through 10, right? So that's draw neutral the turn after you play it, which seems fine. I don't think I'm like racing to scale like super quickly at the start of fights that doing that is so bad. And it's a power, so I like it. Fire pot, swift pot. I kind of want to just take fire pot over swift pot. I feel like it bails me out of things more than swift pot does. I think this is pandas. This is looking like a nice pandas. We've got 3 powers already for energy, so like that's not necessary. I don't really like this much at all. And then yeah, defends are useless or not very good with Orichalcum. So if we like transform into maybe a couple other powers or just really any cards that are better than strikes and defends, like I think it's fine. All right, we have 2 recycles. So that tells me we can do some interesting things. I'm wondering if I can get an infinite going. What is required from here for an infinite? We've got compile driver. We'll need just like a turbo, and I think we're infinite. Turbo and then a skim, and this run is basically solved. 2 recycles, wow. Huh, okay. Cool. Yeah, this is gonna be something. We just need to find a few more pieces. And Hyper Beam can get us through some Act 2 toughness, like tough moments. So I wonder if I go to 3 elites again, although shop, I have a lot of gold. I think I just go right. Like I feel very confident that I'm set. Like I'm not in danger in this act, and shop plus 2 elites and 2 campfires in between feels safe and strong at the same time. Pick me up a little higher. Pick me up. Pick me up. I was debating a fire pot there, but with like this doesn't seem necessary. Self-repair, that is. Hologram. Hologram speeds up the infinite, I guess. Turns off Orichalcum, but yeah, I think I take it. All right, with bronze scales, we're good. We even got the static discharge, although yeah, we didn't We did not... We're not getting attacked, which is annoying. Alright, this like doesn't quite kill, which is annoying. But it does enough, I want to say. Although the focus down kind of sucks with static discharge in play. It's like it'll do 13, so he'll be at 4, 12, 3. So taking 2. This guy will just die, right? It's a little awkward. I could seek for frost orbs. Like, what if I just do this? I'm not sure if this is right. Oh, hyper beam? Okay, never mind. Although I could at least evoke this with Cold Snap Zap first. Hyper Beam will kill this guy. Oh, okay, figures. Oh yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah. Not sure if that was the best line, but they all kind of looked good, so I don't care. Feeling's alright. Nah. Lonely tonight. Nice. Very nice. I don't know what ball lightning really does for me. I think it pretty much does nothing, right? Pretty much does nothing. Lonely tonight. So, yeah, we'd like to upgrade both the recycles, get a skim and a turbo, and we win, right? At least we have an infinite, and then we just have to solve Time Eater and Beat of Death, or Time Eater and the Heart. And I don't think this is the solution to either of those. So let's just stick to the plan for now. Cool-headed. An upgraded cool-headed as part of the infinite instead of skim. Or instead of compile driver. Could be block positive, which would solve at least the Beat of Death part of this. Alright, what's getting removed? FTL or ball lightning? But I mean, those are not useless short term, right? Or are they? Problem is I don't actually have the turbo, so maybe I want to actually think about how I'm doing short term outside of that. Is Hyper Beam and Sunder enough for the rest of this act and Collector? Yeah, without the Infinite actually already in play, I don't actually have Collector solved yet. Let's just get rid of FTL. It's just the weakest card. Okay. Alright, we got through the vulnerable. Liquid memories? Genetic algorithm? Oh no. It's like a genetic algorithm. And liquid memories is pretty good, so we'll pick that also. Alright, this guy shouldn't be a problem. Cool. Let's get static discharge in play. Like right now. Perfect. Ooh. Playing this one might be a mistake. Let's just not. That's really funny. It's too bad we didn't actually end up playing the genetic algorithm, but it's alright. White beast statue. Okay. Turbo. Alright, that's a piece of it. That is a piece of the infinite. Now we just need a bunch of upgrades. And we have a bunch of upgrades coming up. So how does this work? We can only draw like 3 with compile driver. And then we don't have any other draw. And then if we... Yeah, we need more draw, unfortunately. So I don't quite have it. But... I think upgrading cool-headed is it at the moment. Might regret that later, but whatever. Take 10. Out. Let's see. Okay, if I hologram for 2, and then I'll have 4, so I'll be at 6. I could hologram the, no, I can't. This is already exhausted. Huh. What if I just do nothing? This will be, I'll be at 10. Yeah, let's just do nothing. There may have been a better line, but this kind of feels fine. Weak pot, ugh, another recycle. Ooh, compile driver. Let's see. If I have exactly a lightning orb, a frost orb, and a dark orb, these will draw 3. So I'll draw turbo, void, compile driver. Yeah, okay, I think this is infinite. But I must have those 3 exact orbs. Otherwise, it's no good. I don't really have any defense, so I'm gonna not take the oddly smooth stone. Wait. It would be void, compile driver, recycle. Might have to upgrade a recycle or a turbo. We'll work it out. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Alright, so we do have that void to worry about. Hyper Beam can just be good in this fight. And in fact, I may want to like hologram the equilibrium. So, oh, well, I'll get Sunder next turn, which will help. So maybe we just recycle hologram recycle things. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, never punished. Hit that guy. Nice. Let's just use this. I don't want to take a bunch of damage. I'll be taking a little bit of damage. And in fact, maybe that wasn't correct because of the... What do you call it? I think this is infinite, right? Oh, I think I messed this up. Maybe I was meant to turbo there instead. Okay, because now I have to draw 4 and I may not be infinite anymore. Okay, whatever. Reboots. Does that speed me up? Maybe. Let's try it. Okay. 85 gold. Got plenty of gold. Let's get wing boots. Just go here. Okay, this guy messes me up a little bit. Messes up my infinite plan, so how do I deal with that? I don't know, just play this. And this, and... Ooh, I don't think I want to play that. Do I care about orb damage? Maybe not. I don't know why I did that card. Something I was thinking like, oh, it'll make one of these free, but obviously that wasn't the case, and I just took damage for no reason. Why do you keep on costing 3? Stop that. Nah, we're good. I think, yeah. Nice. 46 Entropic Brew. Meh. It's kind of awkward, but I mean, these are both useless, so I think I just like drink this right now. Potion capacity, whatever. Okay. Yeah, sure, either of these, fine. I don't think I need hologram anymore. Ow. All right. Loop. Why do I want loop? You know, if there's ever orb scaling in my future, it'll be nice to have. So I think I can just play it for mummified hands reasons, and it'll be fun. Kind of like self-repair, honestly. Or Seek Plus could be good. Let's just do Seek Plus. Self-repair will be next, because I think I've got, yeah, like I said, I've got the infinites. Maybe I just want to get all my powers out right now. Like machine learning, at least. And do I have anything I want to recycle? Not yet. And I screams to my lost soul. And I scream till my voice is gone. I think that's fine. Gonna want to get a Frost Orb and a Dark Orb here. Get rid of Sunder, maybe? Get rid of Sunder so I can play Doom and Gloom. And we can get this out. And we're almost there. Is he debuffing this turn? Yes. Okay. That's actually great. If I ever get hit again, I could lose the Dark Orbs. I'm not quite ready to exhaust Doom and Gloom, I don't think. But we can get rid of one of these Cold Snaps and maybe do this and see if we can, I guess, recycle a dual cast. Alright, what is he doing? Is he gonna hit me? No. Okay. So I think I'm infinite then, which is nice. Cool, cool. All right, Turbo will put 3 cards in my drop pot. So you always want to make sure you're drawing exactly 3 with your compile drivers. And note that Turbo puts 2 cards in here. So this looks good, and then I should draw 3. Recycle this. And now I compile driver? That doesn't feel quite right. Yeah, turbo, compile driver, recycle, turbo, compile driver. Okay, now I have to do turbo, compile driver. All right, this is not quite working. Maybe I'm low on something. Yeah, I really need the skim, actually. Pretty sure. Because like, otherwise it's fine, other than like the hand size problem with these voids. So skim would be an extra draw. Yeah, so now doesn't work anymore, right? Shit. Or maybe if turbo is upgraded? Maybe that's the issue? Because turbo only gets me 1 energy. Maybe that's the thing. Yeah, now if I don't draw the compile driver, it breaks the infinite. So I want to salvage this situation currently, probably by doing a flex pot next turn. But yeah, I cannot afford to take any hits with static discharge in play. So maybe also I could like not play static discharge to make this work better in the future. But yeah, hand space is the problem with those voids. So I think to make it more, it's like almost infinite, but I think if I do this, I can kill him. Oh, well, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. So now I'm kind of toast. I could capacity pot to save it, actually. I might need to do that. Because I need to hold on to the lightning orb. And yeah, something's not quite adding up here. A skin plus would just solve all my problems. And there is a chance that I could be doing something better to salvage it, but it's not clear to me at the moment. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with just turbo compile driver, turbo compile driver. And in fact, he is at less health, so I could even start cool heading, and 3 cool headeds will do it. Oh, frick. No way. Oh, I blundered this somehow. Am I still alive? Oh my god, I don't think I am. No, I'm dead. Ugh. No, I'm not. Oh, I'm alive. Okay, thank god. Oof. Just get a bias cog and not worry about this nonsense infinite that I'm trying to do. Instead, just go focus. A sundial would also make this pretty trivial. But yeah, since I'm trying to set up and get infinite in a few turns, I think bias cog is always just fine to like get those frost orbs a little bit stronger in the meantime. It's definitely not Velvet Choker. And Calling Bell is like fine because I can exhaust it and I get 3 relics. I can exhaust the curse, right? Pretty quickly. But actually, nuclear battery, setting it up, getting a different type of orb in play to get compile driver to draw more seems pretty cool. So let's do that. Whew, man, that was a freaking wild moment right there. I just dodged that. Oof. So what am I trying to do now? Get a skin plus. Get a Ooh, like even a fusion for energy could make like the cool-headed be a part of it. I don't know. Like a fusion plus and the cool-headed. If I just cool-headed fusion plus, cool-headed fusion plus. Evoking the plasma orb gives me 2 energy, and it takes 2 energy to play the cool-headed and the fusion plus. So that's a blocking infinite. So especially with like bias cog in play, that would be 5. Well, without bias cog, it's 5 block per cycle, and that's a 2-card cycle. So that blocks against the beat of death, and it's 1 block per cycle that I add. So I could do that over and over and over again until I block, and then I have to do damage some other way. It's miserable. And then I would like go back into compile drivers. Maybe I would switch from the cool-headed fusion plus infinite to the compile driver version of it. But yeah, God, I would kill for a skim. Maybe upgrading the turbo is kind of important, it seems like. Yeah, because imagine, I just feel like if I just had 2 compile drivers and a turbo and a recycle, like, let's say, and a void, all right? I recycle the void, I turbo, I compile driver, and I have all, and then I restart that cycle, don't I? Whatever. Let's just go here. Biggest block or draws are going to be cool-headed compile driver. We do this, and we do this. Let's just kind of get this stuff going. I don't have any draw here. What the hell? But I have 3 orbs to work with. So I could go here first. 80 miles 02, how you doing? You think you know? What do you know? Alright, we don't have to stress about the infinite too much. And I don't think the cool-headed helps him with it. You think you know me, alright? That's cool. Oh shoot, I have wing boots. Interesting. Is this good? I feel like it's not. Doesn't do anything, right? I want to have a cycle where I'm evoking orbs maybe in the future. So I feel like that's not good, weirdly. Nor do I think anything in the bottle, like, do I want to bottle anything, right? Suppose, like, a cold snap I can get rid of would be nice. Doesn't feel necessary anymore. Do I dupe pots? What would I dupe? I'm like not quite comfortable with setting up this elite, this infinite, to be honest. It doesn't quite. It's like not quite intuitive enough. I might like double jump for more shops to just increase my chances. I think that's the most card looks I see for skim. Because skim I am comfortable with. Would that be nuts? Is that the weirdest use of wing boots? Because if I do that, I still get like almost maximum elites. Yeah, I do actually get the maximum number of elites. Huh. Give me a skim. These aren't skims. Do I need the other cold snap? Is just one frost orb enough? Kind of think so. I'd rather have the setup be faster than like having more frost orbs, right? I just need one frost orb for this to work. And now we can go here and find a skim. No. That's annoying. And then what would I get rid of at this point? Ball lightning? Or zap, probably. Get rid of zap. And let ball lightning, plus the initial orb, obviously, be the way to get get the compile drivers working. This guy's annoying. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Face the way the light. Waste away the daylight. Come on, come on. Ooh. Wasting on the daylight. Away the daylight. Come on, come on. Aiden Miles, are you a Slay the Spire player? I need to feel your love. I need your understanding. I need your love so much. On the phone, long distance. Alright, we just need to get this nerd to 52. Wonder if you even miss me. Like, why does this not work? This should work, no? Is it just not energy positive? How is it not energy positive? Turbo, and then 2 compile drivers, or does it take 3 compile drivers to complete a cycle? Is it like every compile driver does like 2/3 of the cycle? And maybe turbo needs to be upgraded. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade turbo, and then we're gonna reevaluate it. So yeah, I think that's what it is that it's kind of like doing... Like, each compile driver does 2/3 of the cycle. Let me wonder. Yeah, like, this is a little weird. That's right, because it's not just turbo. It's just not energy neutral. It's -1 energy because it takes 2 compile drivers to cycle and then 1 turbo as well. So the draw is there, it's the energy. So yes, upgrading the turbo will do it, and I am sure of that. In the meantime, I can do this. Maybe... Ooh, that might have been wrong, actually. But I think I'm okay if I just recycle the cool-headed. 56. Alright, we got there. Alright, upgrade the turbo and we're good. I don't want distilled chaos. Don't want that. Let's go here, upgrade the turbo. It's too bad that we reboot with the Ascender Spin, but there's the Ascender Spin anyways. Let's see if we can get a better recycle. We can't. This is fine though. It's kind of not fine. I need to... get my orbs back after taking this hit. Ah. Shoot. Ah, that's right. Taking a little hit. Alright. So the 3 energy that we spend is 2 compile drivers and 1 void draw. That was the issue. Okay. From the back seat, from the back seat. Oh, okay. It's a bit of sustain that we don't need. Okay. I don't. Let's just take that just as a bit of an insurance policy against fucking up and having core surge or bias cog messing with us. There's just no way. Let's just drink this strength pot. Okay, whatever. Do we need anything really? Juzu bracelet. Wonderful. I don't want to just take this in case, like, I see the skim or anything. Does upgrade everything do anything? Does it speed me up at all? I mean, loop and bias cog are just nice upgrades. Vision, yeah, whatever. Let's just do this. Uh-oh. Cool-headed compile driver, and we're looking for good cards. Meh. Okay, that sucks too. Yeah. Can we get this working right now? And the answer is, doesn't look like it. How do I draw the most? It's hologram, cool-headed, but then I'm dead, or then I'm done at that point. Could do this, cool-headed, and then play all my powers and then reboot. Ooh. Okay, nice. Oops. And then this is positive. We don't need core surge now. That's good to hit. And then let's do that because that gives us more draw off of compiled driver. Oof. Yeah, we take one. And now I think we can get rid of Doom and Gloom pretty safely. Okay. We're infinite gamers. But do we have the heart figured out? That is the problem. Blessing the Forge is probably better. Yeah, kill these nerds. They're a little tough because of the burns. But I'm only getting 2 burns at the moment, it looks like. So that's fine. Yeah. do I draw the most? Compile driver and compile driver. And then I want energy at that point, which means a recycle would be best. Compile driver. Recycle. Hey, everyone. Okay, cool. Okay, nice. We got some draw. We can do this for a bit more draw. I just hate everyone. This song kind of cracks me up. I believe we avoided burns that turn, so that's good. Easy fights. Glacier. Hey, Ranwood. I'm doing some kind of frickin' infinite that I don't totally understand, but it's kind of working. Should check it out. Hate everyone. This is not the best moment to demonstrate, but I think I can get rid of... Ooh, shit. No, maybe I want to hold now. I was gonna say Hyper Beam next turn, but I think I just have lethal next turn is the real plan, the secret plan. Oh, no, we're just gonna do this. Come on, give me a bunch of draw. That is not a bunch of draw. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I got another Hyper Beam at least. Which I'm gonna use. And take a shit ton of damage. It's alright. Not worried. Alright, surely now I'm infinite, right? Come on. we got there. I was never worried. Calipers? Okay, hold on. Hold on. How do we... Can we do a block positive version of the infinite somehow? It's just annoying because cool-headed makes compile driver no longer block, so I'd have to do like cool-headed, or makes compile driver no longer draw, right? Because I'll just have all frost orbs. Do I need to upgrade all over Firepot? Nah. Finesse? Wait, hold on. Does that make it infinite? Panic button? I don't know. I feel like that gets it on its way to an infinite, maybe. And panic button helps a little bit too. All right. I could rest for a look at something with Dreamcatcher. Like a Fusion Plus would be amazing. Or even a Fusion, and I hold on to Blessing of the Forge until the Heart fight. I also am not sure I have Time Eater Salt. Shit. Let's go with Loop. Wow, okay. 14 plus 32 is gonna be 46, so yeah, this will work. Let's just take a bit more, get the infinite going one turn or one draw faster. Alright, what am I trying to do here? Probably just block this turn, right? 14 times 4 is 56. That's quite a bit, huh? I do have that, though, so it could be, like, Glacier... Cycle Hyper Beam? I don't know. Wish I had more focus. Draw is always good. I could also just Core Surge Bias Cog, but no, I think I want to block right now. Can I can recycle Hyper Beam and like do this, I want to say. Alright, so where we're at, 41, so that's kind of perfect actually. I take very little. He'll hit me for 42. So I'll take 1 and then evoke 2 orbs and take 4. So I'm taking 5. And I don't have to panic button. Oh shit, I miscalculated. Why did I... Huh. Oh well. come on. Ow. Yeah. Taking a lot again. $18 plus 12 is 30. Do I have any other lightning orbs? No, I don't. So I kind of... 30... Alright, let's see. If I block for 30 here... That'll block for 60, which I'll take 2. Which might be okay. Maybe I just do that. And get rid of ball lightning and not play hologram, otherwise I'll be out of lightning orbs. But this is like really tricky because then I have to very much... Well, I can always like... Yeah, let's get rid of ball lightning. Let's do this. Oh, I have... Fuck, I've got gold-plated cables, so that's not good. I have to find a way to kind of take one, I guess. Maybe? Maybe I don't? I don't know, it's looking a little dicey. Looking a little dicey here. I think I may have messed up. Oops. Because I do not have lightning orbs. And I'm gonna block for 18 here. So that's too much block. All right, it's looking to get 53 block, pretty much exactly. So this will be 18, so that'll be 40. So I need 13 blocks somehow. All right, where are we now? 18. Yeah, this is like almost perfect. All right, hold on. So 18 plus 30 is 51. Let's just do this. 53, yeah, okay. Perfect. Now we can do this, 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 this. Cycle this. All right, and now I think we've done it. Okay. Whew. Nice. Easy. That was not the cleanest fight, I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. Please just don't let it be time meter. I don't think I quite understand yet how I'm gonna manage that. What? Something's wrong here. No time meter. Okay, kill these guys first, obviously. Get rid of dual casts. Maybe use panic button right off the bat. Yeah, a little awkward. Yeah, this is super awkward actually. Shit. Need all sorts of draw. So this and compile driver. I think we're dead. Yeah, I shouldn't have panic buttons. I panicked. What can I say? God damn it. Oh well. Yeah, I punted that because I just clearly didn't know what I was doing entirely. So I don't have any like fairy in the bottle nonsense. Oh, I guess I do have this. So I could make this work still. Because yeah, I'll have like exactly what I need. Okay. There's hope still. Oh, and that got this up front, so I'm only taking 7? I should be at 23 health after this? Is that right? Let's just do this. 23 health is what I think. 24 health. 23 health. Okay. Ooh. We're alive. That was friggin' close. Holy shit. What do I want to do now? What do I need to do now? I've got 3 orbs and 7 cards, so this will draw 3. And then maybe I can recycle some stuff and then reboot. I didn't get hologram. It sucks. I could Glacier Compile Driver. And then recycle Sunder, Hologram, recycle Hyper Beam, reboot. Play this, and this, and this. I have enough energy, I just don't want to draw the Void, so I'm not going to do that. Okay. More draw. Let's do this. Keep the draw for next turn when I can get like a Dark Orb up first. And a Lightning Orb maybe? Got all the draw in my draw pile here. Ooh. I think maybe we can be like, we can generate a lot of block in the heart by like repeating finesse, cool-headed, finesse, cool-headed, finesse, cool-headed, and then like a turbo compiler. I don't know. There's probably some like high block generating line that with calipers allows me to build up a bit of block and then not worry about being block generating for later turns. I don't know. We're gonna cross that road when we cross that bridge when we come to it, you know? But yeah, we just narrowly escaped. Had to use both potions because I almost just messed up, right? That was my bad. Is this our first run? Man, this has been a long ass run. Holy crap. Turbo compile driver. Takes a while because I'm like so very not sure every time I play this Infinite that I'm doing it correctly. Like every time I like hesitate to play that turbo every time. All right, cool. Ooh. I just had a freaking skim. I think if I had a skim plus, the cool-headed would be a block positive against the heart. Cycle the void. Pile driver, turbo pile driver, cycle the void. Okay. Pile driver. Turbo, compile driver, recycle the void. Compile driver. Turbo, compile driver, recycle the void. Compile driver. Alright, that's it. That's the cycle. I'd say it out loud, otherwise I'll fuck it up every time. Ooh, okay. All right. Kind of like bias cog to help me with blocking, like making it more clearly block positive. Ooh. Wait, this is not very good, is it? Because I would have to be... Well, I mean, it's kind of good anyways, like, for the multi-hits. I don't have any weak sources, so it's only going to work for, like, the first multi-hit, but I don't even want to do that, because I would love to just get a bunch of static discharge value, right? On the first... Oh, wait, no, I think static discharge still works, actually. Ooh, Abacus, oh my god. Hold on, Abacus to the rescue. Yoink. That'll do it. Because, yeah, with this, as long as I play less than 3 cards per shuffle, I'm block positive. So, boom. We got it. I think this run's over. Just gotta not fuck up. Maybe this is a good way to prevent fucking up. Weak, actually, can be a huge damage reduction on the second cycle. I don't think we need to remove anything, nor do we want to remove anything. This is not necessary. I like weak for that second cycle, actually. Although I'm block positive, so it doesn't really freaking matter. I don't need it. Doesn't matter. Fairly certain I'm block positive. So therefore, Swift Pot is probably it. Yeah. Okay. And then we call it there. Blind, not necessary. Okay, cool. Can we get up? Can we get set up fast enough to not have burn issues with this fucker? Or these fuckers, rather. We want to get the cool-headed and the other compile driver and hope that... Oh, maybe we could do, like... Equilibrium instead. Equilibrium and then, like, a recycle for next turn. To get rid of them. The burns, but no, I think I'd rather do all of the drawing right now. Maybe it's turbo right away because I have the hologram for a lot of draw. Like, this is basically 3 draw cards, right? Nice. Do this first. Alright, we can definitely fission here, but we may want to hologram the compile driver first. So we've got 7 cards here. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, so this will be full hands. And now we can turbo or fission. Probably turbo first so we can make hand space. Maybe play a bunch of powers before we fission. Yes. Nice. What did that hit? Dual cast? Eh. We could... No. Just a minute. So insane. All right, we get Caliper's value even. But we have no draw right now, so that's awkward. We have reboot. Core Surge, Bias Cog could be a thing. Recycle Sunder. Though I'd love to recycle these friggin' burns, they're not so great. I'm just gonna reboot those, the thing. So insane. And I think I go ahead and panic button just because I'm like blocking already. Here we go. Very nice. Recycle this hyper beam. Nobody needs that. This is okay to play. And this, I guess. And recycle either of these. Doesn't matter. This, I guess. And don't play the dual cast because then we wouldn't be able to draw off of the compile drivers. Got 36 block and just frost orbs to block with. Yeah, I think we do go ahead and do this. 28. And we might as well do this because we definitely are going to want the dark orb for compile drivers. Why? Oh, double void. It's not good. Get rid of a burn. Yeah. Okay. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty good. Let's kill this shield right now. Oh, this is actually perfect with, yeah, that. Static discharge. And we're out of here. Panagraph, perfect timing, although completely unnecessary. Yeah, I like the fairy in the bottle still, I want to say. Although Gambler's Brew... At what point do I die and then... Like, if I'm dying, I feel like I have already failed, whereas Gambler's Brew can help me not fail. Let's just do this. Okay. Core Surge, actually, to prevent the, what do you call it? It's kind of nice, right off the bats. I just take one beat of death hit. No vulnerable. Huge. Static discharge, huh? Do I have any draw in my... Yeah, I do. Okay, so I can hologram into bats. Compile driver, that is. That's good. Maybe we get rid of static discharge against this nerd. Just seems like it could potentially mess us up. Alright, don't take any damage here, and very unlikely that we take any damage in this phase. I mean, look at all this freaking block we got already. I would love to just start recycling stuff like Hyper Beam. So let's do that. Recycle. Let's just get Loop. That's a good way to get a card out of our deck. Recycle Hyper Beam. Kind of don't want to play Panic Button at this moment, but let's do that at least. I don't mind losing one draw, and then let's just not do anything because I want to get this Void out and draw these two also, so this is good. Get a bit of damage. Okay, this is fine. Get like a little bit of Caliper's value, not much. And now we can recycle Sunder. That looks good. Do this and this to draw cards. And then this and this. Recycle Glacier? Get rid of this stupid burn. And this is good. I don't mind, what, it's gonna be like 6 damage that we take. We trigger the emotion chip for a little bit of block at the start of next turn. Did I just not recycle something? Oh no, that wasn't right. Gotta keep the doom and gloom. And I guess this now. Get rid of dual cast. Finesse. And now can we get rid of doom and gloom? I think so. I think that's safe. Let's do this. Okay. And I think we have done it. We're gonna be block positive. Let's do this. Recycle something. This, I guess. Is that going twice? That's fun. Turbo. Recycle this. Compile driver. Oh my god, it's going twice. I love that. Makes this a lot easier. Now we just pretty much build up all the block we need. And it doesn't matter. I think we're just do this until he's dead. Sweet. That was a tough run. I mean, it was probably not that tough. It was just, it was like a puzzle. Like the run wasn't difficult. Just the putting together the infinite when I was not quite comfortable with it was just something. And then, of course, Abacus bailed us out. Doing what it's doing right now. Yeah, and the bias cog was kind of interesting. Like I used my core surge to block the vulnerable instead of the like focus down from bias cog, and bias cog did a bit of work in these setup turns, and now it doesn't matter that I'm losing focus. So kind of like how setup worked in this run, or bias cog worked. Setup. It's too bad I didn't have any viewers for this. This is one of my favorite runs on stream so far. Oh well. Maybe people will be watching the VODs. Hello, if you're watching the VOD. Or maybe the YouTube video. Do I want to upload a YouTube video where I like frickin' am panicking and like just all over the place? Maybe. Maybe, we'll see. It's also not the first time this run has been done, but... or this infinite, but... whatever. I don't think there's anything I've done in Slay the Spire that hasn't already been done. Suppose we can like start just doing stuff like this. I don't know. Yeah, okay, 6 cards, that's how many I draw, so we're good. $49. Cycle this, do that. Turbo this. Very nice. Alright, we're back to it. Didn't have to use any potions. I love this, the cover of this song. Milky Chance seems to do just a ton of random covers that are really cool. This was such a funny infinite because I needed these 3 orbs. And then, like, sometimes, like, freaking... I think I did this against Awakened One. Like, I blundered it because I had... what do you call it? In play? Static Discharge. Static Discharge, though, huge shout out to solving that Hexaghost fight earlier, right? Let's not knock it, alright? It was an incredibly important card to have in the deck. Abacus, also huge shout outs to Abacus. Boy Ornithopter saved me in Donu and Deca fight when I blundered it. So yeah, just a lot of crazy shit this round. And it took forever because this infinite is so friggin' slow. And okay, obviously huge shout out to Panda's box. That gave me 2 recycles and like the fission in the Seek. Like that was nuts. Who else do I want to thank? You know, all my friends and family for supporting me. Maybe I will put this on YouTube. And my friends and family are the only ones who watch my YouTube videos, so thanks for sticking along this entire run. Appreciate it a lot. Hi, Mom. All right. G fucking G. All right.